Montana. The name conjures up visions of cowboys, cattle herds, and horses, wide open spaces, and the Western lifestyle. In the mountains just east of the Continental Divide, north of Helena, near the town of Wolf Creek, lies a ranch where guests can live out their cowboy dreams and ride the mountains and valleys just the way the cowboys did, well over 100 years ago. Zach and Patty Worth and their daughters Anna and Maria, along with son-in-law Ben Anderson, opened their ranch and lifestyle to guests from around the world, welcoming into their family those who want to experience a genuine Western vacation. Welcome to the Rockin' Z Ranch. Tucked away in the beautiful mountains and valleys, the Worth family offer guests a unique natural horsemanship experience where guests can help bring horses in from the pasture, ride over the mountains to find cattle, ride for miles enjoying the long canters and great mountaintop views, or learn about horses and how to ride for the first time. The cowboy life and lifestyle are not lost or forgotten here near Wolf Creek. It can be experienced and enjoyed by anyone wanting to escape the hustle and bustle of city and suburban life, giving you an opportunity to reconnect with the land, the spectacular mountains, the sound of running streams. The neighing of the horses, the wind through the trees at night under a canopy of 1 billion stars, and sharing it with people from around the world, all in the welcoming setting of the Rockin' Z Ranch. For guests who want to live out their dreams of being a cowboy or a cowgirl, there are lots of ranches in North America. But what sets this ranch apart from most others is their willingness to share not only their lives and lifestyles with their guests, but their strong focus on helping people improve their horsemanship from every aspect. Everything they do and every activity you'll participate in is a teachable opportunity.
You're two going. You've already little brothers. No matter how far away it is, keep your eyes on that black and white one. Keep your ears on that.
Daughters Anna and Maria have developed a very strong horsemanship program for their guests and subscribe to the principles of natural horsemanship. While not certified in any of the commercially available clinical programs, they have adopted many of the working principles of natural horsemanship into their clinical sessions with guests. During clinical sessions, guests can work in the honeycomb, a combination of 4 round pens inside a larger one, where multiple guests can work on their skills and exercise simultaneously.
So for us, the best thing is when a client comes and they say to us, oh, well, my horse back home runs over me all the time. And for us, that's great. It's like, awesome, let's help you with that so that you can get home and actually have a better experience with your own horse, so that this short time at a vacation actually gets to help you with your life at home. Now, we're not saying we can, fix problems from afar, because that's not right. But we can give people a lot more tools in their quiver, arrows in their quiver, to be able to take home and hopefully find more answers for problems that they've been having for years, and at the same time improve their confidence through riding our own horses. They might have a really severe problem, and we might have a horse who's really mild in that same problem that they can deal with effectively and accomplish something, and they can go home and then be a lot more effective with the severity of their own problem.
I really love to develop a horse's mind so that I can get the mind to correspond with what I want their body and their feet to do. So the more harmony I can get in their movement and in their thought process, the more willingness, the more energy, the less energy, the more harmony that we can achieve together if I can get the horse to get their mind to where I'm hoping their mind to be. Even if it's something as simple as a young horse that wants to get back to the barn quick, if I can start to get that horse to think about the present, that we're on the trail right here, and not think about the horses out back at the barn, all the jigging goes away, all the bad behavior, all the displaced behavior will disappear because their mind becomes harmonized, and so their body obeys if their mind is there. And so with the guests, I really like to help you to achieve a great amount of understanding with the horse for why they do what they do, so that they can get that communication with each new horse.
Because basically the horse is fine, right? The horse is a horse, and they operate in their own little herd territory just as they need to, as they wish. The other horses teach them to socialize and how to handle things. But us humans, we really get in the way an awful lot with our rather predatory natures. And we like to help people come to understand that the horse maybe isn't feeling safe or is trying to play a game with you and dominate you. And to be able to see the difference and handle the difference, because the horse isn't being bad, the horse is fine, but we need to learn exactly what they're thinking about so that we can actually handle them, inspire them, motivate them, calm them down, give them confidence, whatever's necessary for the
Wake
situation.
them up.
Yep.
Horses, by their nature, by their desire for comfort, are one of the most teachable creatures in the universe. Since they desire comfort to such an extreme degree, every person that gets on them, they're always asking, okay, how do you talk to me? How do you want me to relate to you? And so by the horse asking us those questions, if we can have polite and passive persistence in the proper position, we can help them to understand what each new person wants. And when a guest comes and rides any of our horses, they're riding and experiencing the feel of all of the tens and 20s and hundreds of people before them. So when those horses are asking you a question, okay, can I eat with you? Can I go over here with you? Am I the boss or are you the boss? Then hopefully through just passive persistence, we'll be able to help everyone to have a great relationship with the horse or horses that you get to ride through the week. and achieve more on your vacation than you'd ever dream of.
Many guest ranches with a huge schedule of activities for guests simply don't have the time for personal, one-on-one riding instruction and clinical time to teach guests more about horses and horsemanship. But at the Rockin' Z, you'll discover their primary focus is on developing the riding skills and improving the horsemanship of all their guests. Your time in the saddle will be supported with continuous instruction to help you get more out of your riding experience and your relationship with your horse. And with your new horsemanship skills, you'll enjoy your riding more as you travel over the mountains to bring in the cattle. You'll bring them across streams and back to the ranch.
I'm a returning guest to the Rocking Z Ranch, and I came back because I just love the environment. I wanted a ranch that really hit on the dream that I always had as a child, that I wanted to live the city slicker's dream. I not only get to spend my entire day with horses, learning how to lasso, how to barrel race, how to herd cattle, but I also get to share the natural horsemanship lifestyle that I choose for my horse back home. I come back here and it's like I've never been away. You fit right in, you eat with the family, you drink tea with the family, you drink a beer with the family. It's just enjoyable. It's difficult to put it in words, really, why it's important to do a holiday like this. I mean, not only are you getting great fitness and great exercise, you're enjoying the sunshine, you're relaxating, you're getting great food, which is yummy. It's not just a sitting by the pool, and surely that has to get boring. If you're active and you enjoy learning and you enjoy mucking in, this is the perfect holiday for you. You get to live a dream, you get to be a cowboy. It's fantastic.
Maria and Anna will teach you how to work cattle and do some penning exercises where you can put your skills to the test. A warning though, the cows are pretty good at this too. Want to learn to ride bareback? At the Rocking Z, guests can learn to get their seat without a saddle and feel the natural movement of the horse that can greatly help improve a rider's balance. The accommodations are spacious and cozy, with a gas fireplace stove in each room in case the cool nights warrant a little heat. But you won't be spending much time in your room with all the horse activities there are to do. Meals are home-cooked and plentiful, and guests can sit around the dining room table and share stories and experiences they enjoyed that day. After dinner, the girls might bring out the guitar and sing a few songs with the guests.
Spring, your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene.
It's the simple things of enjoying the outdoors, riding horses, making new friends, and sharing a few songs will make this one of the most memorable vacations you will ever have.
My sombrero on a limb from a tree coming home. Sweetheart, darling, just my rightful pony and me.
It is a complete escape from the real world. You come here and you are then part of the ranch. You get to spend your time with the animals. You're not seeing other traffic around. There's not too many people. You don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat, drink, and you get to focus on your relaxing and your learning. We welcome riders of all abilities. We take people where they're at and then advance you from there. So if you are a beginner, you get to start from the beginning. Everyone starts on the ground, and then you learn how to actually control your horse. And by the end of the week, you should be comfortable, walk, trot, and canter, and able to control your horse to go where you want and understand the whys and hows. And this works for all ages, whether you're a little kid or whether you're a spouse, and the spouse has always been into horses and is an expert rider, and she's talking you into trying this vacation once. Which, yes, it's usually you guys that are getting talked into trying it once. We'll put you on a horse that takes care of you pretty well, and you still get to go out and see country. You're not going in circles. You get to travel, and most guys say, this is really great. We actually also give you a saddle with a horn, so you have something to hang on to instead of that flat English thing. But for good riders, we have very responsive horses and fantastic rides. We are blessed to live in a place where our terrain is such that you get great views, and we have great opportunities for wonderful riding with a great variety.
And there's been a transformation in the guests that do come here. I enjoy tremendously watching somebody who's nervous with a horse or doesn't quite feel comfortable away from the city, and watch them over the course of a week or 2 weeks transform themselves into the person that they really wanted to become in the first place. And I find that fascinating. The process is really interesting to me. We enjoy sharing our ranch and our property. We enjoy the guests that come here. We learn a tremendous amount from them and their lifestyle. We've always had a sense of ownership of this land, that this isn't ours. This is ours to share and ours to take care of. We have a great land stewardship. Our land is protected with a conservation easement. We practice a tremendous amount of energy saving. Our irrigation, we're vertically integrated. We raise all our own hay for our horses. This is just a fantastic of how things work. And when families are trying to educate their children as to how things work in the real world, we're happy to demonstrate that. We talk about our family. We talk about the little things, from how do you sharpen your own knife to all the way up to how do you mow a field of hay, bale it, stack it, and then how we go out in the winter when it's sub-zero and feed our horses and take care of our horses. Come through the winter fat, and we pleasure in that.
Ranchers depend on their horses for many daily tasks while operating a ranch, so excellent care is critical for the health and well-being of the horses, and the Worth family may have one of the finest strings of horses to be found anywhere in North America. They know that good horses offer guests a better riding experience throughout the week, making their stay at the Rocking Sea all that more enjoyable. You may have even noticed that some of these horses are ridden with a rope halter instead of a bit and bridle, a testament to the training, temperament, and abilities of their horses. Ranch life, it doesn't run on a strict schedule of events. When the horses come in each morning, they're groomed and checked over, and if a horse needs a shoe reset, they'll take the time to reset a loose shoe and explain to guests the function of the shoes and how to properly fit a shoe to a horse. This is an integral part of ranch life, and guests have a unique opportunity to absorb as much knowledge as they can in a working ranch environment. Guests can hang around the Rusty Horseshoe Saloon and have some drinks at the end of the day, and shoot a game of pool, or sit around the campfire and swap stories with guests from around the world.
Dentist and he still doesn't like me.
Oh, tell me about it.
While guests come and go, their presence at the Rocking Z is permanent. Each guest can tack up their own horseshoe and write a message for all other future guests to see. It's obvious from reading the horseshoes that this place is special in the hearts and minds of those who have come to experience it and will return year after year. Once you've been to the Rockin' Z, you're part of its history and heritage forever. And after a long day at the ranch, the horses are turned out for the evening, where they can graze on lush grass and enjoy a good roll before the next day's activities. Does it get any better than this? The Worths invite you to come join their family for the most memorable Western ranch experience of your life.
Give him the fire in his heart, give him the light in his eyes, give him the wild and poor brother and the wild Montana sky.
The horses are waiting for you. We'll see you in Wolf Creek, Montana.